still remember the sound of the moving boxes sliding across the floor. That sharp scrape. Then silence. That was the exact moment she realized something was very, very wrong. Because 30 minutes earlier, she thought she was coming home to her boyfriend. Instead, she was coming home to the consequences of cheating on the wrong man. Intro CTA, 15 seconds. If you've ever been underestimated, lied to, or betrayed by someone who thought you were too blind or too weak to notice, hit like, subscribe, and get comfortable. Because this is one of the cleanest, coldest, and most satisfying revenge stories you'll hear today. This didn't happen to me. It happened to a close buddy of mine. He wasn't loud. He wasn't dramatic. He was the kind of guy who absorbed punches quietly. At the time, he was living with his girlfriend. They'd been together for years. Long enough that love had turned into routine. Bills. Stress. Arguments that never really ended. And instead of fixing things, she cheated. One day, she told him she was visiting her family. 600 kilometers away. For a full week. She packed a bag. Kissed him goodbye. Told him not to worry. And he trusted her. Not because he was naive, but because he wanted to. A few days later, he was downtown running errands. Then he heard a familiar laugh. Her laugh. He turned his head. There she was. Sitting on a restaurant patio. Smiling. Wine glass in hand. Across from her. Her ex. The same ex she said was ancient history. They leaned in. Touched hands. Comfortable. This wasn't their first meeting. My buddy didn't confront them. Didn't yell. Didn't make a scene. He stood there, heart pounding. Pulled out his phone. And took photos. Proof. Then he walked away. That night, he sat alone in their apartment. Staring at the walls. And instead of breaking down, something went cold. He checked the lease. Month to month. 60 days notice. Her name wasn't on it. That's when the plan started. The next morning, he gave notice. Found a new place. Said nothing. 4 weeks, he acted normal. A little distant. But calm. Mentioned couples therapy casually. Never accused her. When she stayed out late and claimed she was staying with friends, he just said, "Okay." No fights. No jealousy. Meanwhile, the landlord stayed silent. Showings happened while she was at work or with her affair partner. She never noticed the ground cracking beneath her feet. Then came moving day. Early morning. A moving crew arrived. Boxes. Tape. Clipboards. She walked out confused. What's going on? He calmly laid the photos on the table. No yelling. No insults. Just truth. Her face drained. The landlord stepped forward and told her she had until midnight to remove her belongings. New tenants were moving in 2 days. Anything left would go to the curb. She looked around. The furniture. His. The TV. His. The couch. His. What she owned fit into a pile on the floor. Clothes. Shoes. Toiletries.